Hi, hello everyone. This is Alex. I'm back in my home. I am finally back in my home. I am so excited. I'm so ecstatic. It's been a very, very long month and a half, 6 weeks, and it's my second day back at home. And today is the 27th of October. Um, this is my second day. My first day was yesterday. The entire place was filled with um, Amazon purchases. Like commode chairs, walkers, and those grabbers. I had like 4 sets because I know who I am. I need to scatter them all over the places so that once I drop one, I can go somewhere else to get it. But to be honest, I've been just, bending over, picking up my wallet, picking up my phone all over the places. One spinal cord injury precaution, all gone. So yeah, it has been a wonderful, wonderful journey so far. No, it's really wonderful. Well, only because how far I've gone, how far I've recovered. But it's intense and turbulent, but still very, very humbling and fruitful journey for me. But I really wanted to, because yesterday I didn't get a chance to do any video because it was, people in and out, they were helping me, and then, a lot of interactions. I didn't really get a chance to do a recording of what really happened yesterday. So I just wanted to make it up today right now before I forget everything. So basically, yesterday, Tuesday, 26th of October, I was released from hospital, Glen Cove Hospital, to come home. And initially, there was a pretty bad storm in New York area. And I didn't know if I was going to actually come home, but Mario really made it happen, and he arrived at the hospital around like 11. I was, getting ready. I was, putting clothes on, trying to, clear my bladder and all that. Just, getting ready for the trip back home, because it was an hour and a half drive. And by the time he arrived, all the paperwork had been signed, and I was ready to go. There were like 3 people helping me to clear up my room, help me pack, bring all my things back here. I had a lot of supplies from home because I had my Dyson air heater. I had my my iPad and my laptop. Like there's so many gadgets that I brought with me to the hospital. That 3 people were helping me pack, and thank God I did not forget anything or lose anything. And a lot of the nurses who I worked with, the PCAs who I worked with, and the doctors all came into my room and said goodbye and well wishes, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And then and I was really grateful. And like throughout this time when I was in the hospital, everybody had been telling me that oh, they really think that I'm very positive, they really think that I'm very strong spirited, and I'm very just so many compliments. I was like, okay, sure, they're like they you're in the hospital, they need to sort of like compliment you to boost you up and make you feel better, everything. So I thought that was just like a really a sugar coated pep talk, all the compliments about like strong spirited, and then like inspirational sometimes even. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not. And then it's only when it's only when I was leaving the hospital I realized how much of an impact I made to the doctors and nurses and the PCAs, because as I was exiting my room, the entire hallway was filled with people, was filled with cheers, was filled with like those, you know, those what do you call it? The cheerleading tassels, and then like flags and all of those things. I have never experienced that kind of like warming welcome, or no, well wishes, you know, like actually for me and me alone. And those are, you know, the strangers, the people, the kind strangers that I work with in the hospital for the past 6 weeks. And I always thought that, you know, like they were just complimenting me when they were complimenting me. When they were just giving me a pep talk, when they were complimenting me. But really, they really think I was that amazing. And then my send off was just incredible. The entire hallway was boiling. And then like I burst into tears, and then I'm like, oh my god. And I was in my wheelchair, goodbye, 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 thank you, thank you. I was just like, it was a little bit overwhelming. I was like quite stunned by this like send off, because I mean, I've seen people going away. I've seen people like, you know, leaving the hospital after a long stay and stuff. But I did not hear, I did not see that kind of like send off before me. I felt like so special. It was just incredible. I was completely blown away, and then by the well wishes and by the kind people that were there, because without those people I would not be in this way at all. Without their help, without their support on a daily basis, to hold my hand, to make sure that all of my needs and every single need was taken care of. And trust me, being a nurse and PCA, you know, like it's not an easy job. Aside from, you know, just giving the right medication and stuff like that, you're really gonna have to be able to do all the dirty works that's required of taking care of someone, especially like for me in the beginning. I need to be castrated, which means I need to stick a tube in my penis. I couldn't do it myself. You know, all the nurses were helping me. They were wiping my butt, and they were, you know, doing everything that they had to do to look after me. And it's definitely not an easy job. And those people are so kind to me, and I'm so grateful for their help. And without, you know, that kind of like, I will never be like this without them. So yeah, I mean, I've come so far that I could literally stand with my chair at the back and something in front of me. I can actually stand up now. And then 6 weeks ago, I couldn't even lift my toes. And it has been so incredible so far. And now I'm home and I'm alone, and it's okay. And I'm actually looking after all my own needs. I could actually shower myself. I could change my own bed, and I could do everything on my own. It's just so incredible. And then I'm so grateful for this recovery, and I can't wait to explore more what my body is able to do. And it's insane. I know a lot of my family members would look at this as a travesty, as a devastation, as something that is so horrible to you. But honestly, I've learned so much from this experience, and it has taught me so much, and it showed me so much that it would overwhelm the rest of my life experience all combined together. But I know that is also the right way to look at it. But just to, a way of saying that this has been tremendous, and I have been tremendous, and I have been so proud of myself for coming all the way here to make it back to my own apartment, to stick it out for myself, and just to do what's right, do what feels right for myself. It's incredible. It really is. So the next stage of my life is more about getting used to living at home, getting more comfortable with going out, going for groceries, and then walking outside, and then hopefully have better control over my bladder for the future, and not rely on diapers on a daily basis, because this is not really ideal. So once I'm at that point, once I'm more mobile, once I have better bladder control, then really things could just become much easier, and eventually I could lose my wheelchair. But at this point, we're still working on standing, still working on stability. Once the standing is good, once I have a good foundation to stand, then we're gonna move on to wheelchairs. And then once the wheelchair is more stable, then marathon is next. But yeah, the future is really sunshine and rainbows, honestly, for me. And I really cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how much further my body is able to carry me through. And I'm just so grateful for this entire experience. So yeah, there will be problems, there will be hurdles up down the road, but honestly, I kind of learned a trick or two about passing through and riding those hurdles of problems. So maybe I'll share that tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that. Today's still kind of late, so I just wanted to record what happened the day before yesterday, because it's such a special day for me, and maybe I'll do more later on. Good night, everyone. Bye.